after a long, very public love affair, actor and Nawab of Pataudi Saif Ali Khan and Kareena Kapoor have become man and wife. And much like their affair, their wedding too was always in the news, high on the hotness quotient, making news across the nation. And as fans were glued to their television sets and newspapers to catch every detail of the big fat Saifina wedding, we give you a lowdown of all that happened in this big, unforgettable Bollywood wedding.
This is the moment that a whole legion of fans has been waiting for close to 5 years. The Saifina moment. The first time that Saif and Kareena were seen in the public, post they being declared man and wife. A courtship of close to 5 years ended in a week of celebration. The wedding of the year was flagged off on Sunday the 14th with a very private Sangeet attended by family and a select band of friends. It was held at Kareena's Bandra residence. Kareena wore an orange lehenga with a gold jewelry, and Saif was in white. The Kapoors, the Khans, and a few dear friends like Karan Johar and Manish Malhotra attended. The next day came with an even smaller family party at the Taj Hotel. The sit-down dinner was a quiet affair too. Saif dressed in a tuxedo and Kareena wore pink. Again, the Khans and the Kapoors were the only ones invited. And then came Tuesday, the 16th. The marriage morning had broken. The action shifted to Saif's residence, where the Khan and the Kapoor families gathered once again for a simple registered marriage ceremony. Besides Saif and Kareena, the only people present were Kareena's father Randhir Kapoor, her mother Babita, and sister Karisma, and Saif's mother Sharmila. Post the wedding, the couple came out to the balcony for their first photo op. And what a moment it was. The evening of the wedding turned a bit bigger, with a Bollywood-style reception. Though this too, by Bollywood standards, was a small affair. A clan of royal Khans and a bunch of Bollywood blue-blooded Kapoors came together to celebrate the wedding. Some Bollywood friends joined too. Shah Rukh Khan was there with his wife Gauri, Preeti Zinta came too, and so did Manish Malhotra, Karan Johar, Malaika Arora Khan, and Amrita Arora. Fardeen Khan, Sonam Kapoor and her parents Anil and Sunita, Shweta Nanda, Alvira, and Tushar Kapoor came too. And finally, the wedding was getting a bit fatter and more Bollywood-esque. And then the scene shifted to Delhi, a walima hosted by Saif's mother, Sharmila Tagore. It was a lavish affair. The big Bollywood wedding had finally arrived in Delhi. Bigwigs from the world of politics rubbed shoulders with those from industry, sports and art. The Prime Minister's wife Gursharan Kaur, Union Ministers Farooq Abdullah, Rajiv Shukla and Jyotiraditya Scindia, Sitaram Yechury, Arun Jaitley, Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit, Planning Commission Deputy Chairman Monteek Singh Ahluwalia, lyricist Prashant Joshi and actress Nandita Das were all there. Cricketer Kapil Dev, Congress leader Digvijay Singh, Amar Singh, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Saab and designer Ritu Kumar too came in to greet the newlyweds. It was a grand culmination to 5 days of celebration Saifina style. Like their life, their wedding too was a bit in the public eye and yet a very private affair. Entertainment Bureau headlines today.
Well, the Saif Ali Khan Kareena Kapoor love story began 5 years ago. The two met on the sets of Tashan and soon became one of the most stylish couples in Bollywood. As they embark on a new chapter in their life, we look back at their journey in love.
10 years ago, if someone came and told you that you would eventually be happy, peaceful and completely in love in a solid relationship with Saif Ali Khan, what would you have said?
If they would have said with Saif Ali Khan, definitely I would have been like, oh my god, no way.
It was the year 2007 when love first blossomed, although both had met on several occasions before, including on the sets of this film. While they hadn't yet been cast opposite each other, but certainly there was an undercurrent of electricity between the two.
Do you have a pickup line? That is interesting.
No, but she did say something to me.
Shut up!
Are you trying to pick Saif up?
Yeah, ask her.
What rubbish I did?
What?
What rubbish
You
I did?
liar.
Never tell the truth.
Ever. What rubbish?
While the dating was kept carefully under wraps, tired of rumors, Saif finally came out in the open to talk about their relationship 2 years later, just as another film of theirs released at the box office. Both had the looks, style and the charisma. Instantly they were labelled as the Brangelina of India, with the media christening them Saifina.
What's Saifina cross between? Anyway.
I don't know, you tell me.
No, well, ask the question again. You distracted me with the Saifina.
And while there is lots of love and peace in their lives today, things weren't always this way. The year was 1991. A 21-year-old Saif Ali Khan met with a much older Amrita Singh at a party. She invited him home after a warning to get his own bottle of scotch. He went, and as Saif famously said, "I never left." They were married a year later. Amrita was 12 years older than Saif. Saif's parents, Sharmila Tagore and Mansoor Ali Khan, did not approve of this alliance. After 13 years of marriage and 2 children, a daughter named Sarah and a son named Ibrahim, the couple divorced in 2004. On the other side, Kareena Kapoor, who was at the time linked with several of her co-stars, was in a steady relationship with Shahid Kapoor. 3 years after being in love, which so many thought would eventually lead to marriage, their relationship ended amid rumor that Saif Ali Khan had entered the picture. Finally, in October 2009, Saif and Kareena came clean. Saif publicly admitted to dating Kareena. Saif and Kareena. Kareena and Saif. Saifina.
Saif and Kareena's wedding was touted as the biggest royal wedding of our times, but the wedding of the original royal Pataudi to the biggest superstar of that time was nothing less than a fairy tale. Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudi, the dashing captain of the Indian cricket team, fell in love with Sharmila Tagore. He pursued her for 4 years till she said yes. This is how the original royal romance unfolded.
Pataudi was introduced to Sharmila by common friends in Delhi in 1965. He reportedly fell head over heels for the Bengali beauty. Interestingly, Sharmila had known about this dashing player before she met him. But Sharmila was hard to impress, and Pataudi tried every trick in the book, so much so, he perhaps gained the dubious distinction of being the only lover in the world who gifted his girlfriend a refrigerator.
I think at some point he was very romantic and very charming. It may be difficult to see today, but my mother says he was. And I think he wooed her, as this must have been amazing, this couple, you know, the captain of the Indian cricket team and like this leading actress, and it's the stuff of fairy tale.
Sharmila would often sneak out of her shoots to meet Pataudi. After all, there were rare days when this busy couple would be in the same town. Some of her fellow actors helped the lovers meet.
Because Sharmila worked me in about 10, 12 pictures. In the beginning, when she was in love with him, she used to tell me about him and talk a lot about him. And once we were shooting for a film, Mere Hamdam Mere Dost, and she wanted to go and meet him. So I worked the whole night for her that she should go and meet him.
In Pataudi's words, Sharmila battled for 4 long years before she accepted his proposal. Her parents did not approve of their daughter getting married into an orthodox Muslim family. Tiger's parents had Nawabi reservations about their son getting married to a movie actress. She was, after all, a big star and a sex symbol at that. After a lot of persuasion, both the parties agreed. Sharmila converted to Islam to become Pataudi's Begum. A lot of this had to do with Sharmila and Mansoor's grooming. She was the great-grandniece of Rabindranath Tagore and had grown up in the midst of progressive Brahmo philosophy. On the other hand, Mansoor, who was born to Iftikhar Ali Khan Pataudi, 8th Nawab of Pataudi, and his wife Sajida Sultan, did much of his schooling in Oxford. Clearly, both the youngsters had their own exposure, and perhaps the formative years contributed a great deal to their liberal outlook towards life.
Well, there was another wedding in recent times that captured the nation's imagination as much as Saif and Kareena's. The wedding of the son of Bollywood's first family to the most beautiful woman in the world, and that had all the hype and hoopla. So when Abhishek Bachchan and Aishwarya Rai got married in 2007, it looked like the stars had descended on earth quite literally.
It was this song that brought Abhishek and Aishwarya really close. Reportedly, Abhi Ash began dating each other soon after Bunty and Bubbly.
I was filming in New York for a movie, and I used to stand on my balcony of my hotel room and wish that one day, wouldn't it be nice if I was together with her, married. So I took her to the very same balcony and I asked her to marry me. Oh.
They were traveling, they were planning their own shows and their movies together. Aishwarya was letting her hair down, and that showed in her films as well. almost like the young Sanjana was back.
That must be Sanju.
Sanju?
Hi, I'm Sanjana. Got another Pepsi?
Abhishek, his close associates say, had become relaxed in personal life and extremely choosy professionally. He didn't rush to do 6 films a year like he did when he split with Karishma. Abhishek had confidently walked those extra miles to be with his lady. Aishwarya has held her own in the Bachchan family.
I have fantastic in-laws, and I think that's when a girl's blessed, when you don't feel you've gone to a new home or a foreign home. You know, when you feel as comfortable with them as your parents, and the similar friendship, it's great.
If this is not, then what is an affair to remember?
Bollywood has had a history of real-life couples tying the knot in real life. Amitabh Jaya, Dharmendra Hema and Rajesh Khanna Dimple Kapadia. Bollywood's real-life romances have been no less than the romances we've seen on the big screen. And when real-life superstar jodies get together in real life, it is really a match made in heaven.
After Zanjeer, the offers started pouring in and Amitabh had regular work. And it was on a film set that he met his future wife, actress Jaya Bhaduri.
I'd seen some photographs of her before I actually met her. And she seemed very cute and very small and very impish. And then I was told by Rishikesh Mukherjee that he was making this film and he was wanting me to work in it. And he told me that she was going to be in it, and that was her first film. And it was almost my first film also. And then we met her, I saw her on the sets of Goody on the first day of shooting. And we went out together. We kind of liked each other's company because we were all working with Mr. Rishikesh Mukherjee. And Rishida was working on a number of projects at that time. There was Anand, there was Goody going on. And there was always a very informal atmosphere with him. And we had a nice group of people and we went out.
Love had blossomed and it turned to commitment during the making of Abhiman, a film that released a month after a very real-life wedding.
What really attracted me the most was his eyes.
For my eyes?
Yes. I'm talking about the physical appearance, but
yes,
it's impossible to say it. I think it's too personal.
There were so many things.
I can't sort of.
तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे.
While the audiences loved the Jaiveer jodi, another pair was very happily lapped up.
पूछ ले ज़माने से ऐसे ही बहाने से लिए और दिए दिल जाते हैं. होली के दिन दिल जाते हैं, रंगों में रंग मिल जाते हैं.
It was on the sets of this rugged film that Hema finally gave in to Dharmendra, ignoring Sanjeev Kumar, who was also present on the sets.
पकड़ो और ये हाथ ऐसे 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 यहाँ और ये उंगली यहाँ. हाँ? और अब आंखें बंद कर लो.
Quite a tough time. So used to. I think it's too personal.
But even as Hema and Dharmendra began seeing each other, the fact that Dharmendra was a much married man and the father of 2 kids constantly followed them. Finally, in December 1980, Hema Malini and Dharmendra got married. Both had converted to Islam, so Dharmendra could have 2 wives.
Fresh off the success of Bobby, opposite Rishi Kapoor, Dimple was the next big Bollywood star. And it was easy to fall in love with an icon like Rajesh Khanna. A single film old, 16-year-old Dimple married Rajesh Khanna. But Rajesh, who went on record to say later that he married Dimple on a rebound, wouldn't be able to keep his beautiful wife happy for long. Post the mid-70s, as he suffered a string of flops, his behavior became erratic and frequent fights at home ensued. The couple had 2 daughters, Twinkle and Rinky, by then. In 1984, Dimple finally parted ways from Rajesh Khanna, though the couple did not complete the divorce proceedings.